Hey guys, what is going on? This is Wrestlelamia back with another episode. Cosplay has taken off to new levels, and wrestlers are no exception, dressing up as their favorite characters both in and out of the ring. Join us now as Wrestlelamia looks at wrestlers who engaged in cosplay. Briefly, what is cosplay? A general definition is Merriam-Webster's, the activity or practice of dressing up as a character from a work of fiction such as a comic book, video game, or television show. Cosplay dates back centuries, but picked up steam steadily as science fiction and comic book conventions became more prevalent and popular. Cosplay has become a staple of entertainment conventions, with individuals creating costumes so realistic they rival those seen in film and television. Professional wrestling is a great venue for cosplay, as wrestlers adapt their attire to resemble that of their favorite characters. A number of superstars have posted cosplay pictures on social media, but for the purposes of our video, let's stick to wrestlers who engaged in cosplay in the ring. Number 1. MELINA, Spider-Woman. Casual comic book fans may not be familiar with Jessica Drew, aka Spider-Woman, but they certainly might want to read her exploits after seeing former WWE superstar MELINA fitting into Spider-Woman's skin-tight outfit. MELINA donned the costume for a Halloween-themed episode of SmackDown, as well as at a house show, battling Maurice, whose costume we'll mention next. Number 2. Maurice, Catwoman. The star of Ms. and Mrs., Maurice titillated the WWE fans at a live event when she donned a Catwoman costume inspired by the 1992 film Batman Returns. The costume was stunningly realistic and made for a classic battle between two comic book characters, as MELINA's Spider-Woman battled Maurice's Catwoman. Number 3. Alexa Bliss. Where should we start? One of wrestling's biggest cosplayers is Little Miss Bliss, whose love for Disney and comic books have led to her adapting her ring attire to a number of characters. The number of characters Bliss has emulated are too many to list here, unless fans would like to see an Alexa Bliss-centered episode. But here are a few, including Harley Quinn, one of Bliss's favorites, Nightmare on Elm Street's Freddy Krueger during an appearance on NXT, the Riddler at WrestleMania 33, Supergirl at 2017's Elimination Chamber, the villainous Chucky from Child's Play in 2017, and Little Mermaid character Ursula at 2018's SummerSlam. In a 2017 interview with Yahoo Sports, Bliss discussed her love of cosplay and how she began incorporating it into her WWE career. "I'm such a villain fan. I love comics. I love anything Disney. Everyone knows that about me. I'm a big Disney fan. Anything that's fictional, I'm a huge fan of it. It all started with Iron Man in NXT. Buddy Murphy, Bliss's real-life fiancé, had the idea of us all three, Bliss, Murphy, and Wesley Blake, dressing up as Iron Man, and I thought it was such a cool concept, such a cool idea, that I just kept going with it. I have a few characters left that I haven't portrayed yet. I have a few more coming that I didn't have the outfit for that I'm just waiting to perfect them. I did go a little non-villain at Elimination Chamber when I wore Superman, which was a lot of fun. I just like portraying characters but making it my own. The Harley Quinn thing I was really excited about. I was so bummed because when I left NXT, I thought I couldn't do the cosplay thing anymore. My last gear in NXT was Freddy Krueger because I'm such a horror movie fan, it's ridiculous, but I thought that when I went to the main roster, it would be a whole different ballgame. I kind of ran with the Harley Quinn thing. I said I was going to try it anyway and say sorry after if it didn't work, but I got a great response and that gave me the freedom to do more." The goddess's attire as Toy Story's Buzz Lightyear at this year's SummerSlam was another example of her incorporating cosplay into her in-ring career. Number 4. The New Day, Final Fantasy. The WWE decided to add to the fun of WrestleMania 33 by having The New Day host the event, with one of the highlights being Xavier Woods, Big E, and Kofi Kingston dressed in outfits straight out of the video game Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy XV Heavensward just happened to be a sponsor for the showcase of the Immortals that year. The New Day enjoy cosplay out of the ring as well, and were spotted at New Orleans' Big Easy Con with the New Day decked out as X-Men characters Wolverine, Professor X, and Magneto or Terror. As we'll see next, Kofi Kingston is no stranger to cosplay. Number 5. Kofi Kingston, the Riddler, and others. In addition to his cosplay alongside New Day teammates Big E and Xavier Woods, Kofi Kingston has worn comic book-inspired outfits including the Riddler at 2012's Royal Rumble, Batman at 2013's Royal Rumble, Spider-Man foe Carnage, and Green Lantern adversary Sinestro. Number 6. Enzo and Cass, Woody and Buzz Lightyear. The realest guys in the room wore the Toy Story-inspired outfits during a, not surprisingly, Halloween edition of Raw, but in our opinions, Alexa Bliss looked much better. Number 7. Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio's colorful ring attire carries on the tradition of other luchadors who not only emulated mythic characters, but in the case of legends like El Santo, became superheroes in their own right. According to the site Pro Wrestling Stories, Mysterio has worked closely with artist Masahiro Hayashi since the mid-1990s. Here are some of Rey's more memorable costumes, including Spider-Man and comic strip hero The Phantom during his time in WCW. In the WWE, Rey adopted the costumes of various superheroes including Daredevil at WrestleMania 19, The Flash at WrestleMania 20's Cruiserweight Open, The Silver Surfer at 2007 SummerSlam, The Joker at WrestleMania 25, Captain America at WrestleMania 27, and Batman at 2012 SummerSlam. Rey's cosplay hasn't been reserved for the WWE and WCW, as he wore a Black Panther costume at a Lucha show in 2017 and Wolverine at 2018's Indie Super Show All In. Rey has also adopted other personas including the Terminator and a Gene Simmons-inspired Kiss mask. While Rey's cosplay has been fun for him, it's sometimes led to problems with the WWE. Rey recalls, "Actually, at one point, WWE told me, 'You've got to stop doing this because we're going to get sued.' So I've always tried to keep it fun and mysterious for the fans because it was always like, 'Man, what are you gonna bust out now, Rey?' And they would give me ideas." It's unlikely Rey will stop his cosplay anytime soon, and ironically, there's even a special edition Rey Mysterio action figure of Rey in the Flash-inspired costume. Number 8. Finn Balor. Finn Balor is probably Rey's rival when it comes to the many different characters he's emulated during his career. While Balor may be best known to WWE and NXT fans for his elaborately attired and painted alter ego The Demon, Balor incorporated cosplay into his career during his time as Prince Devitt in New Japan Pro Wrestling. There, he adopted a variety of personas including Venom, the Joker, Anti-Venom, the Punisher, and Bane. With Balor back in NXT, fans are curious whether the now heel Balor will bring back the Demon or adopt a new identity in times of crisis. Number 9. The Hurricane, Green Lantern. No mention of wrestlers engaging in cosplay would be complete without mentioning Hurricane Helms, the comic book fan who likes the character Green Lantern so much he has the Green Lantern logo tattooed on his arm. Helms' love of comic books and superheroes saw him go from another cruiserweight lost in the crowd to one of WWE's most beloved comedy characters during the early 2000s. Number 10. Mickie James, ELEKTRA. In 2009, Mickie James stole the show in a costume contest on SmackDown's Halloween episode, dressing as superhero Daredevil's lover and occasional enemy, Elektra. This wasn't the first time James dressed up for a costume contest, having played Trish Stratus earlier in her WWE career. Number 11. AJ Lee. AJ's love of comic book characters is well known, and she engaged in cosplay throughout her WWE career, including a role as Raphael from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles during an episode of NXT and the Mortal Kombat character Kitana during a Divas Battle Royal. Number 12. The Bella Twins, Batman and Robin. The WWE's Halloween-themed episodes often give superstars a chance to dress up, and the 29 October 2010 edition of SmackDown certainly did, featuring an 8-diva tag match with a cadre of costume cuties competing, including the Bella Twins attired as Batman and Robin. Number 13. Trish Stratus, Wonder Woman. Another Halloween costume contest, this one in 2005, saw WWE Women's Champion Trish Stratus playing that amazing Amazon, Wonder Woman, during the 31st October edition of Raw. Stratus was just one of several costume characters that night, but arguably the best looking. Number 4. Johnny Gargano. NXT Superstar, as well as the brand's first Triple Crown champion, is another NXT star who enjoys incorporating cosplay into his ring attire. Gargano has worn comic book-themed outfits inspired by Iron Man, The Punisher, and Captain Marvel. NXT TakeOver Toronto saw Gargano sporting a Wolverine-style outfit, which is apropos as Wolverine is Canadian. Number 15. Ricochet, Nightwing. With the WWE pushing Ricochet as a superhero of sorts, it's no surprise the talented star chose to emulate the identity of Nightwing, aka Batman's former sidekick Robin, at 2019's SummerSlam. While Ricochet has yet to hold any titles since dropping the US Championship to AJ Styles, the WWE is rumored to have big plans for a performer it sees as having all it takes to become a top babyface. Well guys, there you have it, wrestlers who have engaged in cosplay. As you might imagine, these aren't the only examples, so let us know if you'd like to see another video showcasing superstars' costumed exploits, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel, follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and I'll see you next time for some more wrestling content.